I'm going to show you a short trip that I did on an e-bike that I hired on the island of Alderney. I had been to Fort Clonk, that is on the west of the island. The map shows the start point on a bench overlooking Clonk Bay. My destination was the Bray Beach Hotel. Yeah, enough cycling for today, enough sunshine, so I'm going to go back to the hotel. Although I was on a gravel track, it's pretty smooth, as you can see. For comparison, I'll show a short clip of a track I was on earlier in the week. As you can see, you sure get shaken about on this bike on these tracks, even though the bike has got front suspension. So it didn't make it a lot of fun travelling around on those sorts of tracks. Having said that, I did spend quite a number of days travelling up and down them. Avoiding the scenery as a 78-year-old cycling on these bikes I had added difficulty because I kept finding the shaking was causing my glasses to fall down my nose, so I had to take the hands off the handlebar and push them back up, and also my nose kept running and I was forever trying to wipe my nose with a handkerchief. We'll be getting onto tarmac, so this will be much easier. Hello. The e-bike had 7 derailleur gears, and you could control these from the right side of the handlebar. The bike also had pedal assist, and there were 5 levels of pedal assist which you could apply, and you could control these with the controller on the left side of the handlebar. Normally on tracks you really only use the first level of pedal assist. If you had too much pedal assist, you found you were going far too fast, and with the front wheel jumping all over the place, you were usually going to be heading for the scenery. We're joining the main road here, so you have to look out, but there's not a lot of traffic on the island, although somebody told me there are more cars than people. When going up steep hills, and there's none on this particular trip, but when you are, you really need to be in the first gear of the derailleur and with the maximum pedal assist. Although this does take quite a toll on the battery, so you don't want to do it too often. It would have been nice to have a mirror so you could see traffic coming up behind. You could obviously listen out for them, but sometimes if you were travelling at any kind of speed, the wind noise made it very difficult to hear anything. We're just passing the hospital here, which is on the right. You can't really see it behind the wall. And then straight after that on the right, we can see a fire station and possibly ambulances as well. We're now approaching Bray Harbour, and you can see the harbour on the left-hand side with the breakwater. And we're approaching also this white building just by the harbour on the left-hand side. It's the Bray Chippy. I did go there a couple of times and had fish and chips, which I enjoyed. It was very good. I thought I could hear a motorbike behind me, and yes, there it was. That is the bay to the left, and straight ahead we can see the Bray Beach Hotel where I was staying. But I'm stopping by a place just opposite the hotel where I could store the bike overnight and lock it up. This was the e-bike that I had on hire for 6 days. It did have disc brakes, which I did find handy when cycling down some of the steeper hills at maybe 30 miles an hour. I did enjoy my cycling holiday on Alderney, and I guess I was lucky with the weather too.